Good morning from PortAventura World here in Spain, where it's time for our day one vlog. It's Halloween 2025. It's a beautiful day and we're excited to get back in the park today.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to getting back inside the park because they have got some fantastic theming for Halloween, and some of these set pieces look huge, big skeletons. We've got pumpkins, so I can't wait to see them.
They always do a really good job with the decorations here at PortAventura. Along with that as well, we've got scare mazes to experience, Halloween shows, and getting back on some of our favourite rides, including the one and only Shambhala, Dragon Khan here as well, Furius Baco, and so many other fantastic rides. And we're actually staying here at Hotel Gold River this time.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take you for a full tour in the next video coming up. We're going to show you our room, the facilities, and everything that Gold River has to offer.
Yeah, we thought we'd start off with the day one vlog, then take you for a full tour of the hotel, because there's a lot of details to show you here. The theming is absolutely spectacular, and it's all built on the back of the far west themed area of the park. We've actually got our own entrance that leads down straight into that area, right next to Stampeder and Uncharted. So we're going to make our way round to the park entrance now. And here's a little sneak peek at Gold River. It is a beautifully themed hotel. Look at all the buildings. It is stunning. Just thought I'd give you a little peek as we walk into the park this morning. You've got to come and join us in the next vlog coming up on the channel, where we'll take you for a full tour around and show you all the different facilities, the swimming pools, and everything like that. It's really nice here. Just going to make our way up to that exclusive entrance into the park. Awesome view of all the rock work there on Uncharted. As you come here, straight into Penitence. And the entrance here, worth pointing out, you do need to be a hotel guest to come and have a look around these hotels. You actually check your room card as you're making your way in. Yeah, the park's open from 11 o'clock through until 6:30, but the rides close at 6. At least the queue lines close at 6. Now, Uncharted is an indoor roller coaster. It's actually an intimate multi-dimension coaster that's been operating since 2023. It's got a gorgeous theme facade, all the rock work out here. Yeah, letting us now into the building. It is really busy this morning. I'm glad that we got out of the hotel quite early down here into the queue. Opens at 11, but they have just opened the building about 5 minutes before. And of course, along with it being Halloween here at PortAventura, it's also their 30th anniversary celebrations as well. So you've got a mix between 30th anniversary decorations and Halloween. Lots of theme details in the queue.
No sé exactamente cómo esperabas sacar de esta montaña casi 20 toneladas de botín entre nosotros tres.
No sé si llegaremos a repartir nada. Este antiguo pueblo de lejano sería muy prometedor. También espero que no nos hayas enviado a otra búsqueda increíble.
I think the exterior, the queue line, the rolling pre-show there, and the station are all spectacular. And the actual ride system as well from Intamin on this are great. What does let it down is the lack of theming on the ride itself. However, I do really like the elements on here. Let's go and ride Uncharted. Well, in typical PortAventura fashion, these operations are very slow. I think only a few trains have been dispatched in about 20 minutes. I was right near the front and it's been very slow moving. But still, as I look up towards the station, got all the nice rock work up there. Yeah, going to be on the next train though, which is good. Tell you what, I'm glad I'm not at the back of that queue now. On the spike! Hey. Woo! Rolling launch! Hey. Well, you just joined me for a ride there on Uncharted. I only put in a little bit of on-ride footage, mainly because it's an indoor roller coaster that's mostly in the dark, and there's not really that much to see on the ride, unfortunately. I tell you what, the exterior, the queue line, the station, and that first scene are all really good, and then it just loses it. The actual ride system from Intamin is excellent. The coaster hardware on there is awesome. You've got the multipass launch on there, you've got the vertical rollback, you've got that backwards drop near the end. All them elements are excellent, and there's some really nice launches throughout the ride. The train's very comfortable with just a lap bar as well. It's the theming, or should I say the lack of theming, and also the screens that really let it down. There's one point in there that really makes me laugh where you just got a tiny bit of rock work on the wall, but you can just see like all the building all the way around it. Obviously on the camera it's not really going to pick up that much. When you ride it in person, it really does lack a lot of scenery around. So I've got to say, riding it again this time, I don't really love it anymore than when I first did it in 2023. Yeah, it really does lack for me from a themed perspective, but the coaster itself is good fun, and it was nice getting on there. I'm loving the Halloween prop out the front just here though, the big skeleton, he looks awesome. And he's got his big hat on there as well. He can actually come in and you pull the trigger. I do like that little effect. Yeah, these are massive, and there's quite a few different props like this all around the park for the spooky season. But still, they did an excellent job making it fit in with Far West here with all the rock work. I think that's where all the money went, to be honest, on the coaster hardware and the rock work on the exterior. I tell you what though, I'm glad I got down here early. It's advertised now on 90 minutes, 1 hour 30. Bear in mind, it's an off-peak day here at PortAventura today with these shorter hours. They've actually started opening the park now at 11 instead of at 10. So yeah, that's quite a big cutback. And then obviously the ride queues close at 6 o'clock. So it's quite a short day, especially when you've got 90-minute queues. And also for us, which is a bit of an extra one this time.
So the park don't offer any baby switch or anything like that, which is absolutely fine. I understand not every park does it, but the issue is we're both having to queue in big queues. Like if I want to go and do Uncharted now, I've got to wait 90 minutes. The park shuts at 6, so
yeah.
It's like you just haven't got the time, and with how slow the operations are at PortAventura, that's going to be longer than 90 minutes. It's all the way back to the door.
I mean, we've said for a while, this is the most worst operated park, one of the worst in the world, if not definitely in Europe.
And never mind having to do stuff twice, it's just going to take ages. You're going to get like 3 rides in a day.
Yeah, so just wanting to get there, if you have got a baby, if you have got a child, obviously, yeah, they offer that.
Express if you did want to get everything in. I mean, luckily we have done everything before. We'll get on what we get on, but it is a shame that they don't offer any sort of like child swap. It's just like, here you go, buy Express. And normally I'd do single rider. They've removed it to put Express in. Yeah, there used to be a single rider queue on Uncharted. It's one of them. I know it's not going to affect loads of people, but still, there is also a lot of babies and families that we've seen here that it will affect. So I just wanted to get that one in there. We're quite lucky we've been here a lot, and we probably will end up forking out an Express for one of the days whilst we're here, just so we can both get lots of rides in. And as we are a family unit now, it's just seeing parks through a bit of a different perspective as well, and getting in the different policies that they have. Yeah, here's a look at some more of the Halloween and 30th decorations. Looks really nice on the Penitent Schoolhouse there, and this huge pumpkin man over here as well. When it comes to events, they always do a really good job here, whether it's their anniversaries, Halloween, Christmas. The parks always look absolutely fantastic. We are also going to be going into Ferrari Land and getting on Red Force this trip as well, so stay tuned for that coming up in one of the vlogs. Yeah, the Red Force and Ferrari Land is actually open on an evening. They're open from 5 through until 10. So obviously you can do this park through until 6 and then head over there and do that in the evening. Obviously depending on the tickets that you've got. When you are a hotel guest, you do get the evening one night to go in to Ferrari Land. So I just wanted to get that one in. Look at all the props around here. Carrying the coffin. Carrying the coffin.
They also do fantastic shows here as well, and we're looking forward to Halloween Factory.
No, it's not on today, it's back on tomorrow, so I cannot wait to see that. I'll go and see that a few times because it's normally fantastic.
Always one of the highlights of PortAventura is the big stage show in there.
Always so good, so I can't
wait. Hey, ball tricks over there. Gonna live my life. And Hurricane Condor there. I tell you what, it needs a repaint, Condor does. It's almost white, it's sun faded. Look at all the decorations here. We've made our way from the Old West here into Mexico now. That's another one of the Halloween shows that they've got there. So much entertainment, and the Halloween parade as well that we're looking forward to seeing. We have also got a 10 o'clock park close whilst we're here. That's on Saturday. Obviously it's going to be really busy, but they have got the lake show on that night as well, which I'm looking forward to. Look how big they are out the front. They are. Charlotte and George will stand next to them. They're amazing. I think we need one like that at home, don't we?
Look at that, George.
I'll take a photo of you standing there. Ooh, I like how this pumpkin is all themed in with the area. It's been painted in this kind of Day of the Dead style. That looks excellent. You can get inside those as well as a photo opportunity. It doesn't seem too busy around here in Mexico. Look at Hurricane Condor. Are you braving it this time?
See, I really don't know because it's so scary.
There it goes, heading up. It's an awesome drop tower. I like how it slows down there on the way up now as well. That's just as it passes over like the cable attachment there. Just to stop it swaying in the wind.
Up if I went on, because the sit down you feel it more in your belly.
You don't get an option on Condor.
I know, that's the
It's the mystery.
I wouldn't mind doing the stand-up one.
It's a mystery, literally. They put you where they put you on here. It's a great ride though, and obviously you've got some tilting on there as well. Great ride. Looks like they've refreshed the sign out the front here for Hurricane Condor. You have still got the staggered openings as well, and this has only just opened at 11:30. So yeah, let's head down here. It has got a single rider queue as well, but it looks pretty quiet actually. Maybe just dropped on this at a good time. We were going round towards Shambhala and Dragon Khan, but thought we may as well do this on the way. I think it's literally just opened. Hurricane Condor. Oh yeah, this was a good call. I think it looks pretty quiet. That's the thing with this park, it can just vary so much, and operationally it is one of the worst out there. It's a shame because it's such a beautiful park, like the theme in all the different areas. There's the main queue. We have got singles. Is it worth it? Oh yeah, I think it is. Wow, look at that view of Shambhala. Red Force over there. Wow, look at the view. This is my favourite side. I'm on the sit-down tower and walk straight on. Single rider. Get Charlotte on next, I reckon, if she wants to do it. What a view. Wow, love it. Hurricane Condor stands at 377 feet, 100 meters above PortAventura, and it just dominates the skyline. It's a huge ride and I absolutely love it. Brilliant with the single rider queue there this morning. I managed to get that first ride that I showed you all and a second ride as well, where I was actually on the stand-up tower that also tilts forward as well. Honestly, it's pretty terrifying when you're up there looking out over the park, but I love it so much. I'm a huge drop tower fan, and this is still one of my favorites anywhere in the world because I love the theming of it. Obviously, you've got the building down here at the bottom, and then it's like the roof has kind of like expanded out and lifted up in the middle, and that's why the roof's on a little slant up there at the top. It's an excellent ride, intermittent giant drop, and still one of my favorites out there. Absolutely love it. It's got a real kick to it as well. The brakes don't start until it gets a lot lower, but yeah, that was really good there, managing to get 2 rides in like 5 minutes on there. Excellent. I think George wants to go on Hurricane Condor with the noise that it's making. Do you not fancy doing it, Charlotte?
No, I didn't fancy it today. I need to sort of work my way up to it, and I haven't worked myself up for it.
Build on. Oh. Look at all these kids running about.
I'm going to Hurricane Condor because I want that single rider queue.
Maybe you get some big groups here, don't you?
Do.
Loving the 30th decorations. Yeah, look at that up here on the Mexico entrance. Yeah, that looks great. And we're going to head round now into China. Probably my favourite area at the park for the rides that they've got here. Of course, Shambhala, the classic, and Dragon Khan as well. And here it is, one of my favourite views in a theme park. Welcome to China here at PortAventura. Both decorated for the anniversary and Halloween as well. Look at that up there. They do an excellent job, don't they, with the decor. Amazing. It's not just like a banner put up, right? It's proper detailed theming. It looks great. And you got the pumpkin over here on the right hand side. And that amazing view, the Great Wall of China just across here. And then Dragon Khan, the 1995 classic, and Shambhala, the 2012 B&M Hypercoaster. Love them both to bits. Dragon Khan for its intensity, Shambhala for its smoothness and airtime. And this has got single rider queue, which is good, so we will make the most of that. You can go on first, Charlotte, then I'll go on. I always get so excited walking through this entrance archway down here to Shambhala Expeditional Himalaya. Was here on the opening day. It was actually my birthday, the 12th of May, when this coaster opened. So it's always been special to me. But I just love the theme, And then of course the ride experience on there, packed full of airtime. It is incredible. I tell you what though, it's a lot busier than we were expecting. Charlotte's just waited 1 hour in the single rider queue for Shambhala. And that's the thing, the pathways don't really look too busy, but it looks like there's some sort of event running today. I don't mean the Halloween event. There's actually like some sort of school event running. They've got loads of marquees set up in the China area, so there's some quite big, large groups around the park. And that's what's making it extra busy. But that on top of the pretty slow operations that you've got here, and for us having to effectively queue everything twice, yeah, we're really not going to get that much in without the express passes. I don't like express in parks at all. I'd much rather everybody just wait in the main queue and then it moves faster for everyone. Like obviously at Europa Park, it's a great system. Where they really do prioritise the express here. It's all about the money, isn't it? It always has been at PortAventura, but it feels like it's got even worse the past few years. But yeah, I've got to go and wait the same thing again now. So yeah, if you are bringing a little one here, it's really not ideal doing the kind of swapping over because there is no system in place for that. So effectively, you've got to wait for everything twice. This is the first part we've done since having George, where it's a bit of a challenge. And it's not because really George is here, it's just because they haven't got the system in place, which is really strange for a family park. But yeah, we're definitely going to have to cave in and get express tomorrow. Look at the park though, it's just so beautiful. I've had some amazing visits over the years to PortAventura. I really like this park. It's just operated so badly. It always has been, but it seems to be getting worse as time goes on. Look at this, when a park's only open for 7 hours. Yeah. Oh blimey, the single rider is all the way back as well. Wow. Yeah, this is not good. Look at this. Why is it closing so early? That's what I want to know. There's clearly some big cutbacks going on behind the scenes. Well, I made the decision to join the main queue for Shambhala instead of single rider. It was all the way back just. And based on my experience visiting this park over the years, I thought the main queue might end up being a little bit shorter. And so far, it seems like that's the case. Obviously, Charlotte waited before in that single rider for over an hour. And yeah, I've been waiting about 45 minutes. I'm on like the final stretch now, no more cattle pen. I tell you what though, it's got to be one of the worst queue lines ever for a roller coaster, hasn't it? I love the coaster, but look at it, it's massive cattle pen all underneath here. At least it's got a cover on though. Yeah, these operations are slow. 2 trains in service and the amount of express coming up as well. Crazy. It's always been an issue here, but yeah, it seems like it's probably getting worse. But still, I love this coaster and I'm very excited to get back on here. It just gets frustrating coming to this park, you know. So I do love it. It's got so much potential. It's got some brilliant rides, including one of my all-time favourites, Shambhala. But yeah, it does get frustrating coming here. Here she comes down into the water splash there. Beautiful. Love the details of the station building. It's a shame that you often see a lot of graffiti here at PortAventura, like there's loads. Noticed a lot in the queue for Uncharted earlier on. Yeah, I love how you go over the bridge here, over to the station, lots of nice details on there. Almost at an hour now, but I just got to go around this corner and over the bridge. And then we'll be on Shambhala, the 3rd tallest roller coaster in Europe. Obviously, Red Force in Ferrari Land next door is the tallest. Then Hyperion, located at Energylandia in Poland, that's the 2nd tallest, and that's opened back in 2018. This was 2012, obviously that was 2018. And then, yeah, Ferrari Land opened 2017. Sometimes I wonder how this park even functions. We're in the station for a good few minutes there, but still we're off. Climbing up the lift hill on Shambhala. Love the clamshell restraints. All the way grinder down near the back. Here we go. Woo! Oh, Chevy! Woo! It's that huge ampersand turnaround. So smooth. Woo! Ejector hill. Woo! Straight through the water splash. Hey! Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! It's amazing right through until the end. Oh, it's such an amazing coaster. I love it. Shambhala, brilliant. I think she loved it next to me. She was enjoying it. There's the other train down there. Yeah, 2 out of 3 trains in service. Shammy B. We both had our rides there on Shambhala. Charlotte waited in single rider, I waited in the main queue. I think, to be honest, they were probably both the same amount of time.
The single rider queue was atrocious. The queue jumping was just insane because there's loads of school groups here. They was all jumping the queue, and I said to the group in front, I was like, it is a single rider line. And I got quite a bit of abuse, so it just took quite a while in that single rider. I would have just been quicker in the main queue.
Yeah, well, that's why I then waited for the main queue just to see. I absolutely love Shambhala. It's a brilliant coaster, it really is. But yeah, I tell you what, the operations here and the queue jumping, I feel like it's getting even worse. But look at it there, the first drop is absolutely incredible on that ride. All the airtime, a mix of floater and ejector airtime. It's such a brilliant coaster, isn't it?
Oh, it's just so good. I was towards the back of my ride and it was just excellent. I'm there, arms out, legs out. It is such a fantastic ride. I really enjoyed it. But oh my god, the queue jumping. The park just need to sort this out because it is just out of control.
Yeah, it is definitely. It feels like that. It's always been bad, and it feels like it's very hit or miss. Some days you come and it's bearable, and then other days it's not. But yeah, it took us like over 2 hours to get our rides on there, obviously swapping over. But yeah, wow. Shammy B, great getting back on, but yeah, a bit frustrating that was. Just strolling across the Great Wall of China now. I remember when Dragon Con used to look absolutely massive, didn't it, before Shambhala was built? Yeah, DK opened back in 1995, and it was just announced actually a few days ago they're going to be doing some retracking work on here. Obviously it's now 30 years old. They're going to be retracking that Cobra roll right there. Hopefully it still has a roar to it like it does now. And the large vertical loop over there as well. So it's not having the Nemesis treatment, they're not doing like the full thing from the top of the lift through to the brake run. Seems like they're going to be doing it in stages. I think that all comes down to the cost, because to be honest, I feel like probably the whole thing does need retracking, but they probably don't want to spend all the money on it, so they're just doing it in sections. So we're probably going to see this phased over the next few years, I'd imagine, with Dragon Con. They did fully repaint the structure though for this year. All the track was repainted. It looks really nice. I do love this view here, 2 awesome B&Ms. We are going to save Dragon Con until later. That's currently on a 50-minute advertised wait, so we'll save that until later on. Beautiful views looking across the Great Wall of China here. Look at that, the two B&M beauties right next to each other. I never thought we'd see a hypercoaster built behind Dragon Khan, or well, kind of over the top of Dragon Khan there with the lift hill. It really makes it if you're lucky enough to get that interaction as well, where Shami's going up the lift hill, Khan's going up as well, and you get the waves going between the trains. I do love that. Obviously Dragon Khan was designed by John Wardley as well, the Alton Towers legends, responsible for some awesome coasters that were built back in the UK. And yeah, also Dragon Khan and some of the other attractions here back in the day at PortAventura, because this park used to be Tussauds Park when it first opened. It wasn't fully owned by them, it was like a partnership that they did. But yeah, at the time, the Tussauds group that obviously used to own Alton Towers and Thorpe Park, Chessington, did actually used to have a share in PortAventura, and that's how it came that Dragon Khan came about. They actually looked at the success of Nemesis the year before at Alton Towers, then went to B&M and purchased Dragon Khan, a last minute purchase. Apparently it was going to be a big Arrow looping coaster originally that we were going to build. I mean, I love old school Arrow coasters, but it probably wouldn't have held up for 30 years like Dragon Khan has. So yeah, we've got to thank both Nemesis and John Wardley, else this coaster right here wouldn't exist. It's quite funny, isn't it, how sometimes things connect. More Halloween theming down here as well. The big pumpkins and hay bales. As we head down into this part of China, it's got some family attractions. It's weird because it's operating like a proper off-peak day today. Like a lot of these food stalls and stands are all closed here. And obviously the ride queues are really busy. It's a mix between the fact that you've got this kind of school's event running, whatever it is, and also as well the slow operations all kind of added up today. So as you walk around the pathways, it doesn't seem too busy, you know. Another big pumpkin down here, but yeah, they've got quite a few family attractions down here too. Teacups just over there, there's like a spinning dragons ride at the back. We just walked past some balloons that they've got as well. Something that you can't fault here though are the overall Halloween decorations and the vibe. Look at that one, it's like a bit of a squash pumpkin, isn't it? It's like you can go inside there. Here we go, when China meets Halloween. This is actually a scare zone just here. I don't know if there's any actors or anything about, or maybe it's just going to be on a Saturday. That's the thing with a lot of the Halloween, it is more on Saturdays and Sundays instead of every day. But yeah, they tend to rotate the scare mazes that are open. I think 2 are open today, 2 are open tomorrow, and then it goes through to all 4 that are open on Saturday.
Look at him.
That's awesome, and you get in the cage there. Look at his feet! Look at that!
Toenails.
I think he needs his toenails cutting, don't you?
Cut down, there.
Awesome theming though, yeah, you get in the cage with him just there. Got a spider down here as well. So yeah, maybe on Saturday there's going to be actors down here. In fact, it says the scare zone, makes me think maybe it will. This path used to get so busy because obviously the pathway by Shambhala didn't used to exist. To get to Dragon Khan, you couldn't cut through Sesamo Ventura, you had to come up this way back in the day. Whereas now it just always feels like it's a bit quiet on this path. Oh, this massive hand coming out the ground down here. Okay, it's got all the rocks around the side. George is like, what is all this? Why is it all spooky? Oh, the theming's awesome down here. Even when it's not operating as a scare zone, it's just cool to come down and see all this with the photo opportunities. Normally there's not really anything down here. Even the lanterns, I think they're just put in for Halloween. Oh, there's another one down here. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, you've been trapped. Brilliant photo ops. Yeah, some of the best Halloween theming I think I've ever seen in a park. They do a really good job. If only the operations were as good as the Halloween theming. Made our way down here into the next themed area, which is Polynesia. Look at these here. It's supposed to be funny looking spiders, I think so, but
They look like
they
spiders.
do, but then why are his legs all the way up there?
I have no idea.
Not too sure, just outside the entrance to Sesamo Aventura. Of course, all themed around Sesame Street. That always looks good with the decorations. And yeah, that's the pathway that connects up towards Shambhala and Dragon Khan. There's another one down here as well. Yeah, it is a spider, just a funny looking one. Look at the skeletons over here. You got this one that's on the guitar at the side. He's on the drums there in the middle. And this one over here as well, doing a bit of hula. Another thing to note is that so many of these restaurants are closed as well. Like loads of the little stalls and quite a few big restaurants are shut as well.
Scrubbing his back.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind so much if it was actually like a proper off-peak day, but it's not with some of the queues today. That looks good.
Scrubbing his back.
Well, considering how big some of the coaster queues are today, I can't pass up a ride here on Tatuki Splash when it's on at 0 minutes. Yeah, they got 4 major water rides here in this park, and yeah, it's walk on. And that's the thing, it might be a little bit too chilly for people here in Spain to go on. That boat's full, but yeah, I can't see any queue up there at all. So yeah, it looks like it is definitely a walk on like the sign says. So we're gonna head down there and I'll give this a go. Why not? Tatuki Splash. It's still like 20 degrees Celsius at the moment, so that's still warm enough for me for water rides. We live in the UK, I go on Valhalla when it's freezing. Let's go. Here we go, I've got the whole back road to myself. Yeah, it was a walk on. Shouldn't get too wet down here at the back. Maybe just a light sprinkle. Into the infamous chewing gum tunnel now. Look at all that. Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? People have been doing this for as long as I've been coming. Sticking all the chewing gum in the tunnel. Yeah, this used to have a lot of like spectacular effects. There used to be a big waterfall here, used to have like an eruption out the top of the volcanoes. Yeah, this used to be a waterfall. Yeah, not worked for a long time, unfortunately. As we head down towards the smaller first drop. The question is, will we get a Tatuki special today? I hope not. But we'll see. I don't mind when it's mega hot. That's basically when you get a large amount of water coming to you from the other boat as you're going up the lift hill. Here we go. There's a small drop get started. Hooray! Oh, Tatuki. Always looks nice, all the palm trees, this area. So as you come around here, this is where you can get a Tatuki special. There's another boat coming round the top and you're going up the lift hill here. Oh, here we go. Oh, we could be close. We could be close. Oh, we might get this here. Oh! Ooh, we were close. If we were dispatched that little bit earlier, we'd have got that then. See what I mean? It could be a soak on any road then. Red Force over there, excited to get back on it? Yeah, this used to all like erupt here. It used to be a great effect. To have all lighting and everything. Yeah, it's looked in disrepair for a number of years, this one. Here we go. Straight round to it. Oh! Way! Oh! I'm pretty wet. Oh, I do love riding these water rides though in Spain. And here come the water guns. Ah! Oh, that was fun. Enjoyed that. Hey, I enjoyed my ride there on Tatuki Splash. I'm a little bit wet, but you know what? The sun's shining, and yeah, I'll take that. It's still about 20 degrees, so I'm sure I'll dry off soon. The worst one is when you get wet shoes, isn't it? I've not brought my Crocs this time, but yeah, my trainers aren't really that wet, so we're all good. Enjoyed that though a lot. Tatuki Splash is good fun. Yes, it's one of them that used to look better back in the day, but it's still got some nice theming and landscaping around. I did enjoy getting on there. Of course, you've also got the Grand Canyon Rapids in Far West, the Silver River Flume also in that area. Both of them are great, and Angkor, the Splash Battle in China, but that is actually closed at the moment because that's one of the scare mazes down there. Down here now into Mediterranean, which is the entrance area to the park. It's weird when you're staying at Gold River because obviously you're used to coming in down here at the front if you're staying in all the other hotels. that aren't connected to Far West, you're going to be coming in this way, whether that be Caribe, El Paso, PortAventura Hotel, or just nearby in Salou. You'd always come in through the front here. It's only them ones at the back that are all connected with the Wild West theme. We've got like Lucy's Mansion and a couple of others down there that we will talk about in our next vlog. Halloween decorations are looking good though down here, which is nice.
All the pumpkins.
Yeah, loads and loads of pumpkins and hay bales. I've always liked the lagoon just down here. And of course you've got Furius Baco, which is that Intamin launched wing coaster. They play a lot of Midnight Syndicate music here as well, if you're familiar with their tracks for Halloween. Lots of Halloween music. And yeah, you've got the big lake area here. We've got the parade that we'll catch later on. That's tonight at 6 o'clock. And then, yeah, we've got a big lake show that's going to be happening on Saturday night. That's only on the peak nights during Halloween. So I would recommend, if you are coming for Halloween season, you've got to do at least either a Saturday or Sunday, just to make sure you do get to see everything. Like the lake shows are always really good here, jet skis and everything like that. I know the summer one had drones. I'm not too sure if there's going to be drones in the Halloween one or not. But I do love this entrance area. And again, you've got a mix between the Halloween decor and the 30th anniversary as well. More awesome Halloween decorations down here in Mediterranean. Look at that view over the lagoon. It's got a fantastic skyline, hasn't it, this park? When you look out and see Hurricane Condor, Shambhala and Dragon Calm that way. And of course the other way, you look towards Red Force over in Ferrari Land. And yeah, that's where the lake show is going to be, and that'll be coming up in our day 2 vlog, so stay tuned for that. Look at these, hello. Got the big boats over here, and just got a lovely vibe around in this area. That's the thing with this park, I've always said it, but it's so beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful parks out there, and in terms of all the lands as well, the themed areas are done so well. I like how there's a big clear kind of difference between them all as well, all the different themes here. You know, with some new management that knew how to operate a park well, this could be a stunning park. I believe it's recently been up for sale as well. I don't know if there's been much interest. Obviously a couple of years ago there was rumours that Universal were looking to buy the park back again. They did have quite a large stake in this park a number of years ago, in like the early 2000s. Then obviously they went ahead with the UK project, so we're not too sure if that was instead of purchasing this or if this is going to happen at some point in the future as well. But I'd imagine if Universal were going to purchase PortAventura again, that would have already happened by now, probably. They probably thought it was the best decision to go for a ground-up park in the UK instead of buying back here, because you've got to think there's a lot of issues that would need resolving here to make it a Universal quality park. But I guess we'll see what happens moving forwards. All the nice flags up down here as well for 30 years of this park. Got an advertised wait of 45 minutes for Furius Baco. Not too bad for a major coaster, but obviously this does move quite slow. Has got a single rider queue. That's all the way down the stairs by the looks of it. So again, based on like past experience, I think it's probably best doing the main queue for this one. The single rider moves very, very slow on here. It's actually a new addition, only a couple of years ago, but it does go slow. So I reckon the main queue is probably going to be the better option for Baco this afternoon. So this coaster opened in 2007, obviously manufactured by Intamin. And it's the only style of Intamin wing coaster to be built. Obviously you have got Flying Aces over at Ferrari World Abu Dhabi. Much better design, they've certainly refined it compared to yeah, the original wing coaster that was made here by Intamin. But still, that's always the risk for parks buying prototypes as well, isn't it? This was a big risk when they purchased it. And I think they've definitely had the money's worth out of it now. I'd like to see this replaced at some point in the future, even though the hydraulic launch is spectacular at 83 miles per hour. That single rider queue is not worth it. There's at least 50 people in it, all around the top there and at the bottom as well. Yeah, the main queue is definitely the better option out of the two just there. Let's go. Yeah, no music on or anything. I tell you what, the park's looking in a bit of a state this time. Love all the themed areas and everything, but yeah, in terms of the presentation of the park at the moment, it's not good. This is queue jumping heaven, this one, literally. Everyone's going to be jumping over and everything down here. You just know it's going to happen. Yeah, no music on, a lot of the effects aren't working, lots of graffiti. Yeah, a real shame. Got to be honest, we're not really having the best time at PortAventura. I kind of wish now, because we're actually here for 4 days. Obviously we're doing 2 vlogs from the parks, but we're here for 4 days, and I kind of wish it wasn't now. I wish we'd just done 2 days and then just gone for express on both of them days. As much as I don't like it, I don't like funding the poor operations like that. I feel like that would have been the better option. We thought we'll come for 4, have a few dead days and then a busy Saturday, but yeah, look at this. It's still going to be a busy one this, and the queue jumping. I still think this will be better though than doing the single rider. So we'll just go for it and hope for the best. Well, I definitely made the right decision joining the main queue instead of single rider. I've been waiting about 25 minutes. Yeah, look at these queue lines. Oh, it feels so dirty here this time, it really does. I think after this trip we won't be in a rush back for a while, until there's something new probably. We're still almost here now in the station. But Furius Baco, I love this launch, can't wait to experience it again. Yeah, back in the day, this used to turn around here, so you had to like walk through it a bit like a turnstile. And as you went through it, you used to spin like all the cogs around, which used to be quite a cool effect. Let's go and ride Baco. Wow. Furious Baco, honestly that ride, the launch on there is just amazing at 83 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds. It's brilliant, it really is. It's on a slight incline like that as well, so it's excellent, the launch. I absolutely love that. I didn't even feel that rough on the launch, but it's after that, you go into that air time at the end, and you drop down back to the right hand side, and the vibration begins. You're just shaking and rattling and rolling all the way around. It is, yeah, crazy coaster. You can see from the POV there just how rough it really is. Honestly, like it's crazy that ride. Bear in mind the POV you saw there as well had a tiny bit of stabilisation on it, so crazy. But no, I do love the launch on there. But surely after what, nearly 18 years of operation, its time's got to be coming towards the end, especially with hydraulic launches being like a dying breed now as well. This has got the same sort of launch, you know, hydraulic cable as the likes of Rita back at Alton Towers in the UK, Stealth at Thorpe Park. You know, they've all got this kind of accelerator launch, and we are starting to see a bit of a dying breed around the world with them now. I mean, look at King Dakar, it was completely ripped down over winter just gone. So we'll see what happens in the future, but I wouldn't be sad to see Baco replaced now, even though that launch is incredible. And after a nice visit down there to Mediterranean, over here in the old west now, far west here at PortAventura, and the Grand Canyon Rapids down there. Looks like the queues are starting to quieten off a little bit now. I think some of the big groups are starting to leave, which is good. Yeah, it does say 10 minutes when I checked on the app just, so if it is, I'll take that. Let's go and give it a go. I think it's a bit too cold for the Spanish, for the water rides, but for us, this is still like perfect. Big spider climbing over the rocks down there. Let's go. Yeah, it does say 10 minutes on the app. Let's see if that matches up with the keyboard. It says 0 minutes on the keyboard. I mean, it's not 0 minutes, it's over the bridge there, but it's not too bad. Don't think it's in the cattle pen at the back, so I think we're all good. Oh yeah, that is pretty quiet. Yeah, starting to quieten off a bit now. Probably 5 minute wait, I'd say. I'll take that. You always have a good laugh on these. Pretty fast rapids. Good ride. You can get quite wet on here. Hey, here we go. On the Grand Canyon Rapids. They get going fast, these two. Gonna be for a wild, vicious ride. There's only 4 of us in the boat, so might not be as wild as it would be if it was full, but still, it gets going fast. Hey. All the rock work theming. Always looks the part. Oh! Oh, they missed us. Up there on the water guns. Hey! I do love a good rapid. It's definitely one of the best. It's so fast. Look at the speed of this thing. Whoa! Whoa! More water guns up there. Whoa! They missed me. It's not the longest ride this, but it gets going. And this is like the mega soak when we get down here. It's like a long straight and then all the bumpy waves. When we get around this corner. Anyway, 5. Here we go, this is it. Whoa! Oh, it felt cold, that water. Oh, I'm gonna get some. Oh, oh, my back's soaked. Gonna get it again here. Oh, hey! Not enough weight in the boat. My back is very soggy though. For the waterfall, That's it, near the end of the ride. That was a full POV, yeah, 90 seconds. It's a short one, but it is good. The Grand Canyon Rapids. There we go, we're around here to the end of the ride. So yeah, I've ended up with a bit of a wet back after that one, but it was good getting back on the Grand Canyon Rapids here in Far West. It's great how it goes all around the rocks here. Yeah, I do love it. And it's very cool actually with how it's designed, because when you're over in Mediterranean, you look across and this looks like a kind of mountainous terrain, you know. And obviously they use it during the nighttime show. You can't tell that it's a rapids from over there. It's very clever. Like the original design of this park in '95, a lot of care and attention went into sight lines and everything, you know, just to make sure it didn't kind of ruin the look from over in the Mediterranean village area there. Really enjoyed that. We've got quite a few flat rides here at PortAventura as well. It definitely needs them, especially with the operations on some of the major rides. Normally they get the flat rides loaded up pretty fast. It's like this, you'd be on the next cycle joining the queue, so it definitely needs the filler rides here. This is 24 crazy barrels here in Far West, and it's Charlotte. I know you've not really seen much of Charlotte, have you, today in this one, but it's been one of them.
But I've been looking after George. I've been doing a little few bits in between, having some little walk. But I'm now after the hotel. I'm going to go take George back, because I've actually ran out of nappies as well, so I need to go back and get some because I've actually ran out.
That's the beauty of being on site though, isn't it?
It's like the ease of it. So I'm going to go back, take George, go and get him fed and stuff, go and get a drink, and then go and have a chill in the hotel and wait for Sean to get back.
Yeah, it really has been just one of them, hasn't it, today? Like, because they haven't got that parent swap, normally we'd take it in turns waiting, and then the other one would get on within like 5-10 minutes.
But you have to wait like that extra time. But
yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next day, because we do get to see the shows. I'm looking forward to seeing like the main Halloween show. That would be really good. And we'll go to the saloon show as well, which is always good.
They're 2 of my favourites. I really like them.
PortAventura do shows really good, so I'm looking forward to seeing those.
Yeah, shows and events are like the highlight here, what they always do, you know.
I've lovely seeing all the theming around the park. Like, it looks fantastic. Like, all the pumpkins, all the big set pieces just look fantastic.
And it's been nice seeing them. I think George's enjoyed seeing them as well. But I was just saying, in the keeper back out, I don't think we'll be rushing back, will we, after this trip?
Definitely not. Like, we'll enjoy it while we're here, but we won't be rushing back.
Yeah, we'll make the best of it. And obviously got some scare attractions to look forward to as well, and Ferrari Lands. And of course, come and join us in the next vlog for a full tour of the hotel. We're going to be filming that this evening, so we should get a bit of footage of it for you all in the daytime as it starts to get dark as well. And we've got breakfast, so we'll show you what that's like, because we had the breakfast this morning and it's absolutely fantastic. 30 years of PortAventura. We cross over the bridge. I do like how they still keep the anniversary decorations up though, even though it is Halloween, and kind of do a mix of the two. It always looks the part. Yeah, I do like that. Back into the main part of Penitence. That's the name of this whole area. What is great about staying at Gold River though is that you carry on with this Wild West theme. I mean, you'll know if you've watched the videos for a while, it's my favourite theme. I always really enjoy it. It's definitely starting to get a little bit quieter now as we enter into the latter part of the day. 15 minutes for the Silver River Flume. You know what? I might as well do that. Oh, so yeah, we'll go for it.
We're going to go back sweetheart.
Oh, we'll see you a little bit later.
Later.
Oh, bless him. So we were thinking, yeah, do that on 15, why not? Oh, here we go, just before we go on. Look at her here. Oh, it's the Exorcist. Oh, she's coming for me. Everyone's clapping. Looks great when she spins round. Oh, this isn't even 15 minutes. It's going to be on in literally 2 minutes. Yeah, a lot of the big school groups are all heading towards the exit, so fingers crossed. This last bit's going to be a little bit quieter now. Not like there's much left of the day. Here we go, climbing up on the Silver River Flumes. Yeah, you get nice interaction with the Arrow mine train there, El Diablo. It's quite funny though, because you think these are actually in the same area of the park, but they're not. One's actually in Mexico, the other one's here in Far West, and they kind of blend together. So obviously we just entered the queue for this here in Far West. And if you want to do El Diablo, the queue's around the other side. Way! Oh! Look at that! Oh, so. Another 1995 original as well. Here in the back row. There comes El Diablo. Nice how the rides interact with each other, but I just wish there was some rock work and theming around. And actually so does John Worley, because by the time Two Swords were involved in the project, or at least John Worley was involved, it was too late for them to like change the layout here or add any theming. John spoke about that quite a bit in interviews and things in the past. So originally he would have changed this, but it was just too late to change. Luckily, it wasn't too late to change the original plans for Dragon Khan. Of course, bring Dragon Khan in. Hey, good views up here. There's Gold River, over there in the distance. A little slower section now before we head round to the next drop. The best view of Shambhala from up here, look at that. Awesome view of it. Down here into drop number 2. Hurricane Condor there. Yeah, definitely needs a repaint. It's almost white, isn't it, the tower? It's supposed to be like a yellowy brown colour. There we go. Woo! Yeah! Oh God! Soaker. Yeah, I've definitely got the wettest on this out of the 3 water rides that I've done today. Yeah, done the major water rides this afternoon, so that's been good. This is where you get teased here looking at that huge finale drop. You know, imagine if that had all theming round, rock work and everything, it would have been epic. Yeah, it's a huge drop on there at the end of this flume on the Silver River. Yeah, look at that beauty. Shambhala and Dragon Khan again. And lift hill of your Arrow mine train El Diablo just here on the side. Yeah, I still managed to get quite a few rides in the end, which has been good. It's just been quite a frustrating day at points today. And that's always been the case really with PortAventura. A beautiful park, frustrating operations, and then you add in bringing little George to the mix as well, with no parent swap. Here we go. Whee! Woo! Oh! Wow! It's funny because out of the 3 drops, got the least wet on that one. Whee! That was a good fun ride there on the Silver River Flume. Fantastic. I know it's not really got any theming around the ride itself, but the fact you've got that interaction with El Diablo, and with it being quite an exciting ride anyway, then yeah, it's great. A really good log flume. Yeah, I do miss the days when the water wheel used to work here as well. There's so many like broken effects here now, probably more than ever, which is a shame. Like a lot of the original effects around the park just aren't functioning anymore. Just managed to bag a ride on the awesome wild buffaloes over here. These are great fun. It's a Dodgems ride with basically no rules. Oh yeah, walk on as well. for the last 30 minutes of the day. You can go anywhere you want, you can bump into who you want, like there's no rules at all on here. They used to be a bit faster than they are now. They've definitely toned them down a little bit, but they're still great fun. And you can get these going backwards as well if you spin the wheel enough. What's really cool is, of course, you got the wild buffaloes behind me. But right next door, you got Buffalo Rodeo, which is a tiny one, specially designed for the kids. Can't wait until George can go on some of them little rides. It's going to be really special. We've already made so many amazing family memories visiting lots of different theme parks. Here, not really as much today, but still we've took some cool photos and things with all the Halloween props and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's definitely not a park for bringing babies or really like tiny kids to this park. It's one of them that, yeah, because they don't have that policy in place, your day just goes like that, because you're effectively having to queue for everything twice, you know. But still, we'll probably end up getting express while we're here one of the days, so Charlotte can go round and whiz loads of rides out. I say loads, the ones that are on the express that she wants to go on, because obviously you've got like all the water rides on there as well, and not all the time you want to do all the water rides, do you? So yeah, it's one of them. We'll just decide what's best, but yeah, I want to make sure that Charlotte gets in as many rides as she can do whilst we're here as well. But anyway, almost at the end now of this operational day. Can't believe the park's closing at well, 6 o'clock queues close. Park main close is at 6:30, but yeah, last chance to join the queue is at 6. We're going to go and watch the Halloween parade. There's also one at 6 o'clock, so it's one of them. If you want to join the queue at the end of the day, you can do, but then you'll miss the parade. We did actually catch this last night on our travel day. Obviously we didn't come and film in the park last night when we got here, but yeah, I thought we'll film it tonight for you. George really enjoyed watching the parade and was laughing all over everything, which was really nice whilst it was on. I thought I'll film it tonight for you in this vlog. There goes Furius Baco. I do love this view here in Mediterranean. It's a view that used to look a little bit more realistic before they built Red Force. Obviously it used to just look like a nice kind of Mediterranean harbour, fishing town, all the way across here. Then they added Red Force over in the park next door, and yeah, it did kind of ruin the skyline a little bit here from this angle, but still Red Force is a very impressive ride, and we are going to be heading back into Ferrari Land tonight. So this park, like I say, is closing now at 6 o'clock. However, Ferrari Land is actually open through until 10 o'clock tonight. The operating hours for that park are 5 PM through until 10, so we're going to head into there this evening. Not going to be doing a separate vlog for Ferrari Land this time, because we've done a few in the past, full detailed tours of the park, and nothing's changed in there. There's been no new things or investments, and really only interested in going on Red Force, because all the other rides in there aren't the best, to be honest. A couple of simulators, a car ride, the drop towers are okay, well the shot and drops, they're alright, that you can see just off to the right of Red Force there. But yeah, I didn't want to really do like a full in-depth vlog there. I just want to re-ride on Red Force. So what we're going to do is put that into this video. We're actually going tomorrow night, but I will put that into this video as part of the day one vlog. And then of course we've got day two here at PortAventura. We've got more shows. We've got the Scare Maze to experience, the Lake Show, and lots more rides as well, including POVs from Dragon Khan and also Stampeder as well. Some of the other big rides here at the park. But yeah, let's make our way round into Mediterranean and we'll watch the parade now. I tell you what, PortAventura always makes some awesome tunes. I love the music for this parade. So bouncy. Started at 6 o'clock over on the bridge. It takes about 7 or 8 minutes for it to get to where I'm standing. I really like it here though, because you've got these steps and this little balcony, and nobody comes on here, and you're allowed to stand here and watch it. You get a nice bit of an aerial view looking out over the parade. So here we go. Looking forward to this. Love how they got the fountains going over there as well on the lagoon. Got the Mediterranean float here as well. See, I think they've got like the 30th anniversary floats that they've been using throughout the year, and then they've put the Halloween decor on as well, which is good. Obviously, as you can see, it's got 30 years there on the back. Hey, it's good up here on the balcony. I've got the whole place to myself. PortAventura definitely have the best shows and entertainment European park. They do it really well. That's definitely what they do the best. Another Polynesia float with the volcano on, like a Tatsuki Splash one. Lots of Sesame Street characters. I think there's a few performers that were probably missing in the parade yesterday and today compared to the weekend and the peak days. I think they have a few more dances on them days. Obviously the main show, Halloween Factory, hasn't been on today, and the same with the saloon show, and they all come down at the end to be part of the parade as well. So there'll probably be more performers in the parade when we watch it on one of the other days. I like how they got the tree from PortAventura there, that looks good. Hey, loving the China float here. That is brilliant, with the dragons on the front. It's nice how they got the floats themed to the different areas of the park. Hey, hello Winnie. Winnie Woodpecker, everybody. Something that they aren't doing anymore is, you see the stage over in the back there? As the parade was coming in to the end, they used to get off the floats and do a big show on the stage at the end, but I don't think they're doing that anymore, which is a shame. Yeah, I think they've turned that into priority seating for the Lagoon show. Again, it's all about money, isn't it? Mexico float. Woody! Woody Woodpecker, do you want my impression? He goes a bit like... There you go. Hope I made some of you laugh there. Love the music. Be afraid. Woo! Here she comes in the bed. 666 on the bed. And Emma's boarding house, it says there on the back. That's one of the buildings in Far West. The Doctor will see you now. Hey, and here's the finale float. Far West. Enjoyed that. Like I said, I think it's a little bit shorter than it would be on some of the other days. Got the cans there at the back. I tell you what though, look at these crowds. It has been busy here today for a park that's been only open for 7 hours. Definitely could have done with some longer hours today. I remember these October weekdays used to be deserted, and the hours then were still 10 till 6. And obviously it's been 11:06 today, look at this. Well, that just brings to the end of this part of the vlog here on Theme Park Worldwide. We're going to continue on though now with a visit to Ferrari Land, the park next door. We'll have a big focus on getting lots of re-rides in, hopefully on Red Force tonight. We've met loads of lovely fans of the channel today, and they've all been saying that Ferrari Land's been pretty quiet when they've been in there the past few nights. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get quite a few rides in on Red Force. So we'll see you shortly as we make our way into the second park here. Well, here we go. Good evening from Ferrari Land, which is the second gate here at PortAventura World. With us being hotel guests, we get one entry included in the stay into this park. As I mentioned previously, you do get unlimited access to PortAventura Park when you do stay on site, but only one access into here. And yeah, we have done full detailed vlogs, quite a few on the channel from this park, so we thought we'd just kind of put it in to the end of this vlog tonight, because we've got one main reason for coming here, one reason only, and that is to get back on Furius Baco just there, as it is in Spanish, Red Force. It's the second tallest operational coaster in the world. Last year at a point, after they demolished King Dakar and obviously Top Thrill 2 was closed for a period, then this was actually the tallest roller coaster in the world. Soon it will be pushed down to third place, when obviously over in Saudi Arabia, Falcon's Flight opens. And that's going to be taking the record as the tallest, fastest and longest. But this will go down to third tallest then. I still can't believe that the Great Adventure demolished a huge ride like this, King Dakar. But still, we got to ride it, and you got to ride it as well.
I'm so glad that I managed to get on it, because if I hadn't, I'd have been gutted and I'd never have known what it rode like.
And it's the hydraulic launch on that made it as well.
It was like, and you was gone.
The launch is great on this for LSMs though.
It is, yeah, it's very powerful, which is good.
It is, excellent. I'm looking forward to getting back on this. Just seem quite busy in here, but we will see how we get on. Red Force. Only one train's dispatched since we started this clip, so let's see how we get on. Surely we do another dispatch any time. It's probably going to be dark by the time we get on as well. There it goes. Hey, yeah, we did have a bit of downtime just from looking on the app. There it is, Red Force. Oh, it looks busy, it's all the way out the entrance here. It's advertised on 1 hour, but that is way more than an hour. It's all the way out. Now, they did move the single rider queue. If you remember in the past, you used to have to queue part of it and then single rider split off. Now, you can join it from down here. So I think we're going to go for it. Go for single rider. Look at this, that's way more than an hour. That is one painful queue all the way back down there. Not every cattle pen's open, but quite a few of them are. That's way over an hour, especially on these ops. Since we walked into the park, only 3 trains have dispatched in about 10 minutes. And yeah, this is the single rider queue all the way down here. I think this could be a very long wait, even in single rider. It's massive. Right then, so I decided to bail on the single rider queue and just join the main queue. I counted at least 40 people in the single rider queue, and it went round the corner even further, so I reckon there was at least 50 in there. Spent a few minutes there, didn't move at all, and obviously there's not loads of seats per train on this, so yeah, I think it's definitely best going for the main queue, because they've not actually got all the cattle pens open, and that's why it's all the way out there, out the front of the entrance. Like, it's all just congested out there. They obviously haven't got the staff to come out here and actually just open up some more of the cattle pens. So there's 3 undercover areas. This one, the cattle pen's not open. The next one, it's not either, but the top one is. So we'll just see how long this is going to take. Well, I think this is better than the single rider queue, a better option. Well, I'm 40 minutes into the main queue just here. Definitely made the right decision leaving that single rider and joining the main queue. It's not been moving too bad. Then we've got 2 trains in service, and yeah, it's going to be a night ride on here as well. Here's the LSM launch. You get a great view of it when the train comes out here right next to the queue and really gets you pumped up for the second tallest roller coaster anywhere in the world at 367 feet. Yeah, that single rider queue, I just don't think would have been moving at all, so this was certainly the better option going for this. I've just had an awesome back row night ride on Red Force. Waited 65 minutes there in the end, and to be honest, that is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. When I first saw that queue, I thought it's going to be a lot longer than that. Obviously not realising that the not all the switchbacks are open, all the cattle pens. I tell you what though, it is an incredible ride. 111.9, don't forget the 0.9 mile an hour launch there, which is phenomenal. Obviously it is LSM, so it hasn't quite got the kick to it like the hydraulic launches, but still it's an awesome ride. I was down there on the back row and it really was fantastic. I enjoyed it a lot. It felt a lot smoother actually than my last rides there that I had on the back. I said before that it tends to shake quite a bit side to side. Maybe it's the heat that causes that as well. So obviously coasters, you know, run differently depending on the weather. It's much cooler tonight. It's like 17 degrees Celsius, and that was riding really good for a back row ride, not rough at all, not shaking side to side. Front row is definitely my favourite on there. Unfortunately, much like most of the rides here, well, all of them, you can't really wait for the front row. You just got to kind of, you know, get the lucky, you know, and get on the front. But yeah, it was fantastic. That was really enjoyed it, and it's a proper night ride, as you saw from the off-ride shots and also the on-ride POV there, where you couldn't really see loads, but I thought I'll take you along anyway, just so you can kind of see it at night. You can look at all the lights. I think it's great how you've got the lights on the train. That really makes it. But yeah, there's nothing lighting up the structure at all, so it's pitch black when you're up there at 367 feet. Really enjoyed it. It's advertised now on 90 minutes the queue, so yeah, hopefully it might drop off a little bit tonight so Charlotte can have a ride on there. I don't think she fancies waiting 90, but we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, hopefully it'll drop off a little bit once everyone's had the rides on there. A lot of people might leave, but we'll see. Really enjoyed getting back on there though. Furiosa Rosa, Red Force here in Ferrari Land, and that really is the main highlight of this park. They have got a few family attractions in here though, including the car ride just here. Over at the back there, you've got two shot and drop towers from S&S. They're both okay. Not the most thrilling, but they're all right. And then you've got the main building there, which is home to a couple of different dark rides. One's a flying theatre called Flying Dreams, and then there's a simulator attraction in there as well. The Flying Theatre's okay. It's probably one of the weaker ones out there, really, but I'm not a massive lover of flying theatres in general. It's a good view there, isn't it, looking down the launch track. It's an impressive ride though, where this park just hasn't really got much else offering, you know, for it really. Here she comes. Amazing though, that, isn't it? Yeah, nearly 112 miles an hour. You've got Junior Red Force down here, which is a little kids coaster, and then a selection of kids flat rides. Look how fast this comes. Love how close you can get to it there as well. Brilliant. Here's one of the kids rides they got down here, a little drop tower. That is the good thing with this park, at least they have got a few kids rides. These didn't open with the park though back in 2017, they were added after. And George is enjoying looking at all the lights, aren't you?
Literally, I was stood down here, he was smiling at people on the drop tower, and he was like, oh, not
it'll
yet.
be Junior Red Force for you in a few years, before main Red Force anyway.
Red Force.
Love that it's not lit up though at night. Look at that. There's the drop tower, it's really vibrant. But yeah, it's a proper true night ride, Red Force. All these rides are nicely lit up though down here for the kids. It's quite a funky little ride. We go side to side. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to this park in the future, I'll be honest. It's not really had investment now for a number of years. We're all saying it could do with another big coaster in here really, but I just don't know if it's going to come, I'll be honest. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if in a few years time the Ferrari license doesn't get renewed and it just becomes something else. It'd be really interesting to see what happens with it in the future, this park. Obviously Red Force isn't going to go anywhere. They might just take that Ferrari logo off, but we'll see. I mean, it'll be coming up to 10 years soon, won't it, since this opened. It was 2017, so I don't know, is it on a 10-year license or something? I guess we'll see. Here it comes. Wow! It looks so good though there. Now you got the train lights on. There was actually a behind the scenes event held by ride manufacturer Intamin a couple of weeks ago that we were invited to. The Intamin did an amazing event last year from Mahuka, didn't they, at Wallaby Road and Owls.
It was fantastic, like the behind the scenes, but unfortunately we couldn't make the one for here, or we'd have definitely come out because it looked fantastic.
Hopefully they'll do one for Falcon's Flight. That's what I'm hoping for. Really excited to get on the new record holder when it opens before the end of this year. Here's a look at Junior Red Force. Right next door to Big Red Force. This is actually the same coaster that you find at the Gulliver's Parks back in the UK, in the Gulliver's Gears areas. Well, there she goes again, Red Force here in Ferrari Land at PortAventura World. Yeah, the queue's built up to 90 minutes now, so I think we're going to call it a day, aren't we, in here now?
Yeah, I don't really fancy queuing 90 minutes because I know what PA's queues are like. There'll be queue jump here, then it will end up being 2 hours. I really do feel like this park just needs another big coaster to soak up the crowds.
It really does, but that does bring us to the end of our day one vlog. Obviously, as we mentioned a couple of times throughout, it really could do with a parent queue swap system for families who are coming. It's like that now, you'd have been straight on, wouldn't you, now, if that system was in place?
I've seen so many like parents, I've seen so many like young babies here that could really really just do with the system, but they see it as you're just going to have to buy express, but you shouldn't have to, which is a shame.
No, that's the thing.
So
Yeah,
hopefully in the future they'll bring one in.
it is what it is, because it's one of them. Like if we'd both have
know.
waited it out, like
Just
we have done
takes
already,
it.
like
if I was to get in the queue now, it'd be 10 o'clock, the park's shut.
yeah. So it's one of
Yeah.
them. It's not a great system, and as we've mentioned throughout this video, it's certainly not the best bringing little ones here. Well, we focused on the positives today. Really enjoyed getting back to what is a beautiful park. I do love the layout of here, all the themed areas, and especially seeing it at Halloween. It looks great, doesn't it?
Oh, they have done such an amazing job at Halloween. We have been having such a laugh walking around the park, being like skeletons in cauldrons, skeletons holding like everything. It has just been so good, like the massive skeleton. The theming for Halloween has just been fantastic.
And mixed in with the 30th anniversary
good.
theming as well is really good. I like how you've got a mix between the two. Of course, great getting back on a theme park worldwide classic. Good old Shammy B. I do love Shambhala, excellent coaster. Did enjoy getting back on there. It was a bit of a wait, but we both managed to do that, which is good.
It is a fantastic coaster. I just like putting my arms fully in the air, legs fully out, and just letting the coaster take me.
Yeah, that mix of ejector and floater air
good.
time has been great. Getting on the 3 water rides, that was good. I've managed to do quite a bit in the end today. I know it's not been a fantastic day really for Charlotte waiting about, but
That's the thing, but I have been able to do some stuff, and I've took George and had a walk about and showed him stuff. George just likes looking and seeing stuff, like seeing the rides going round and stuff. And in the day 2 vlog, we're going to go and watch some shows so we can check those out as well.
that's the thing, the shows and entertainment are a real highlight of PortAventura, as are the events, so I'm looking forward to that. Of course, we've got more on-ride POVs coming up. We'll do Dragon Khan, Stampeder, Tomahawk, some of the other rides, and yeah, make sure that you come and join us for that coming up here on Theme Park Worldwide. In the next video though, we are going to take you for a full detailed tour of Hotel Gold River. Really nice resort located right next to the park, so come and join us for that video coming up next. Well, that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.